everyone. Welcome to Math Lesson 10. Today, our I can statement is I can compare the weight of an object to a set of unit weights. For today, you are going to need your math workbook. In your workbook, please find the Lesson 10 template, which looks just like this. This is where we will be recording the data or information that we collect in this lesson. You can pause the video now and get yourself ready. In order to collect our information on weight, we are going to be using a tool. Here is that math tool. Do you remember what this is called? This is a balance scale. Yesterday, you used it with Mrs. Rakowicki to compare different weights of objects. When one side goes down, it is heavier than the other side, which is lighter. I want to make sure that my arrows right here line up as close as possible. Today, we're going to be using one object and our set of unit weights. Those unit weights today are pennies. I have a whole bunch of pennies that I will be using to measure the weight of 4 objects. Ready for the first one? Our first object is a crayon. So I'm going to put the crayon in one side of my balance scale. I noticed that this side of my balance scale went down because it is heavier than the air that is inside of this side. I'm going to start putting in pennies. We need to watch closely to see when our arrows line up. 1, 2. Looks pretty close. I'm going to give it a second to balance out. We have to wait till it slows down or stops moving. That's really close. I'm going to try one more and see if it's right. I think the other one was closer, so I'm going to take out one of those pennies. I'm going to let my balance scale slow down. There we go. My crayon weighs 2 pennies. So in your workbook, you can record that the crayon weighs 2 pennies. I'm going to take out my object, empty out my balance scale so that I am ready for our next object. The next thing that I found to weigh is a roll of tape. So I'm going to put my tape in one side of the balance scale. I'm going to lay it down so it's not rolling all over. And I'm going to start putting in pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, starting to move, 10, let's try another one, 11, getting close, 12. There we go. As my balance scale slows down, I think that 12 looks just about right. So our tape weighs 12 pennies. Please record this information in your workbook. You can pause the video if you need some more time. I'm going to get ready for my next object. I'll take out the tape and dump out the pennies that we counted. All right. I think I want to figure out how much this highlighter weighs. We'll put it into my balance scale. And let's start to add pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, movement there. Oops. 5, 6. Wow, that looks really good. My highlighter weighs 6 pennies. You can record this information in your workbook. I'm going to get ready for our last object. Take out my highlighter, pour out the pennies. The last thing that I found was a little stack of paper. I'm going to put my paper into my balance scale. And I need to add my pennies on this side till my arrows line up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's getting close, but it's still heavier. 17. Oh, that is almost there. Let's try one more penny. 18. All right, I'm going to give my balance scale a second to slow down. I think that looks really good. 18 pennies is the same as my stack of paper. We could also say that my paper is equal to 18 pennies. You can record this on your workbook. When we use our balance scale, most important thing that we want to look for is making sure that our arrows line up. This means that the objects on both sides weigh the same or are equal. I know that when one side goes down, like this, that this is heavier than the object in the other side. And this side is lighter than the side that falls down. Thanks for joining me for math today. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.